So what comes next in the world of artificial intelligence? I mean, everyone's wondering, aren't you?
Yeah, it's everywhere. Headlines, breakthroughs, concerns. It's constant.
Exactly. But what if? What if only a select few really know the answer? Like, truly know what's actually coming down the line?
Hmm. That's a provocative thought, isn't it? That there's maybe a deeper layer, something beyond the public chatter.
Right. And that's precisely where we're heading today. In this deep dive, we're getting into some really powerful excerpts from a source called The Next AI, A Call to Civilization.
Okay. And you mentioned this isn't just like a standard technical paper.
Not at all. It reads much more like a philosophical piece, visionary even. It genuinely challenges a lot of the current thinking, our perceptions about AI's future.
That sounds interesting. Moving beyond just the algorithms and data sets.
Way beyond. It frames the whole thing as a much bigger,
Mm-hmm.
almost a civilizational challenge, for everyone.
Okay, so our mission today.
Our mission is to really unpack this unique perspective. We want to understand its, frankly, audacious claims about what's technically possible and explore this profound call it makes to humanity.
Looking for those aha moments, the surprising insights.
Exactly. The things that make you pause and really rethink. And speaking of surprising, the author starts with a really fascinating comparison.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
Well, they compare AI evolution to movie sequels.
Movie sequels. Like,
Think Terminator or Alien. The source points out how sometimes the sequels weren't just rehashes, right? They took the core concept and built something fundamentally more advanced, expanded the whole universe.
I see. So applying that to AI, like an open AI 2.0, wouldn't just be an upgrade, but a different kind of thing entirely.
Precisely. Like how the Alien sequel, took the horror concept but added this whole military action layer, extending everything. The source puts it nicely. The core of an idea doesn't need to be understood by all, but it should be visible to everyone.
Like appreciating art on different levels. Some see technique, some emotion.
Yeah. Or, as they say, a universe of knowledge looping through time. It sets the stage for this really bold claim the author makes.
Which is,
They state with what sounds like total certainty. As for me, I know what the next AI will be.
wow, okay, that's not hedging bets, is it?
Not even slightly. It's a statement that just immediately makes you question, current scientific boundaries.
Yeah.
What could they possibly mean?
Yeah, where do they go from there? Because knowing what's next is one thing, but
Well, this is where it gets really mind-bending. The claim that properly stopped me in my tracks was this. The author says that version 6, in its true form, is mathematically impossible within the bounds of current mathematics and computational systems.
impossible. Okay, wait, so they know what it is, but it's impossible.
Right. Just chew on that for a second. How can you know something that's currently impossible?
Does the source elaborate on why it's impossible or what needs to change?
It does, yeah. It says, quite directly, we will need to invent either new mathematics or an entirely new class of computing.
Okay, so we're not talking about just like faster chips or bigger neural nets here.
No, this sounds much more fundamental, like rethinking the actual underlying principles. Maybe, moving beyond silicon, quantum, maybe, or neuromorphic stuff, or completely new mathematical frameworks.
Designing intelligence from a totally different starting point, perhaps?
That's what it implies, yeah. A whole paradigm shift, not just incremental progress. It's a huge, audacious claim.
Absolutely huge.
And then the source broadens the scope again, saying this is a challenge for everyone. It will require extraordinary synergy to make it real.
So it's not just a task for like one genius in a lab or one big tech company.
No, it's framed as a societal project. They use this image. August is just an open doorway, a step onto the staircase of possibility, and we must climb it together.
That's quite poetic. It suggests a collective effort, a shared journey.
It really hammers home that we are literally standing at the threshold of a new era. It's not just tech progress, it's civilizational growth.
And that line, it's time we begin thinking like a civilization.
Yes, that's why we must already lay the foundation for our children and those who will come after. It's time we begin thinking like a civilization. I mean, wow, thinking like a whole civilization. What does that even look like in practice? It sounds incredibly difficult.
Well, it implies acting with serious foresight, doesn't it? Thinking beyond quarterly reports or election cycles, planning for generations. The source mentions the steps of knowledge are wide and the domains of specialization many.
So maybe something like a global effort, like CERN, but for AI foundations, bringing together lots of different skills and perspectives.
Perhaps. It definitely calls for diversity. Remember that line. We'll need those who build with their hands, those who think, and those who speak truth through dance.
Right. That speak truth through dance bit really stood out. It's such a, well, poetic way to say we need all kinds of human ingenuity, right? Not just the usual suspects.
Exactly. It's a holistic view of innovation. It recognizes that breakthroughs can come from anywhere, from different ways of knowing and expressing.
And that leads beautifully into this other idea they put forward. Ahead lies a generation capable of mastering cross-disciplinary systems better than we ever could. And that is our path. The student must always surpass the teacher.
That's a powerful and actually quite humbling thought, isn't it? Our job is maybe just to lay the groundwork, provide the tools, the starting points.
But the real mastery, the big leaps, will come from those who follow.
Yeah, it puts our current efforts in perspective.
So bringing it all together then, this deep dive into the next AI, a call to civilization. What's the core takeaway for you?
I think it's that this idea of version 6, the next true AI, it's being presented not just as a technical problem to solve.
Right. It's framed as this grand civilizational challenge.
Exactly. Something that demands completely new ways of thinking, new ways of collaborating, and maybe even, like it says, new mathematics or an entirely new class of computing.
It's really a call for humanity to mature, isn't it? To approach technology differently, to think long-term like a civilization.
Yeah, and to bring everyone along, the builders, the thinkers, the dancers, all facets of human creativity.
It's quite inspiring, in a way. And that final thought ties it up perfectly. The student must always surpass the teacher. That's how we move forward.
Definitely. Our role is to enable that future generation.
So the source doesn't offer easy answers, does it? It leaves us with reflection.
No, it explicitly says its voice should be a seed for contemplation, because the future might change a lot, but the fundamental questions remain.
And those two final questions are really something to mull over.
What are our true values?
And what exactly are we creating?
Profound questions to carry with you.